So, welcome to our special episode of Ecofeminism Work Towards Equal and Green Youth, a project supported by Erasmus Plus. This initiative aims to empower girls and women through sustainable practice, promote climate justice, and also foster social inclusion. By addressing the barriers created by gender inequality, particularly the ones in the ecological space, this project seeks to build a more inclusive and greener future for youth. Our project brings together amazing partners from across Europe, including XX Element Project from Portugal, GTF from Croatia, Seiklejate Vennaskond from Estonia, EUROSUD from Italy, and Jarrón Club from Spain. Through intercultural exchange, capacity building activities, and local awareness sessions, we are engaging young people in meaningful discussions around ecofeminism, gender equality, and climate action.
It is our great pleasure to introduce our special guest today, Sandra Iršević. She is editor-in-chief of the portal ecofeminism.com, a magazine for culture reach Bunjevačke Matice, freelancer journalist, and works for several media. You are working mainly with the topics of gender, environmental, and human rights. But we would like you to introduce us to yourself, who you are, more. So once again, thank you for joining, and tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit more, and how you got involved in the topic of the ecofeminism.
First of all, thank you for calling me, because I am thinking this is the very important topic, and it is something like a philosophy of my life. Everything what you say, it is the truth, but from the July this year, I don't edit the magazine Reach Bunjevačke Matice, because I'm on my doctoral studies and I finished my artistic part, and now I'm wrote, so I didn't have so much time. So I must put young people to do that job, but I'm trying through my work, and especially on my site ecofeminism.com to always speak with the young woman, with the old woman, with the woman who is the middle age and don't know what to do. Maybe they don't have jobs, and we're here in Subotica. So that is the north of the Serbia. You have the beautiful landscape, agriculture, and everybody can work if they want. So I am trying not just to speak about nature and women and they involved. I am trying to explain women that nature is the part of them and of the everything. So like you said, my name is Sandra Iršević. I have 50 years old. In December 51, that is the sad truth, but it is so. I finished my master degrees in 2015. It is about women studies from university to activism. Because we have the Belgrade and the Novi Sad, and that is the most activist about gender topic, and it is different. You know, the Belgrade is more like activism, and the Novi Sad is more like academic, you know, university. So my research is about that. But this topic, ecofeminism, I think that when I was born, like ecofeminist, but I didn't know that. And because I was working like a journalist and always trying to do story with the people and environment stories. And this is the 1995, you know, we are speaking, like I said, I'm a little bit older and always trying to do that topic. And I see no one interviewing women. you always interviewing men. So I'm trying always to see the woman point of view. After that, we have the Association of Journalists and many from European organization trying to build us together. So journalists who speak about environment, you know, our topic. And that is not, it is online, television, radio, newspaper, the website. It is not important. It is important that we covering environment issues. And from 2000 until 2016, when I have founded my site, ecofeminism.com, I understand that we are all ecofeminists. And we don't know that, because in every story you have some environmental story and also have some gender issue or feminist issue, because I don't think like a feminist, I think the feminism and ecofeminism is the fight for the all people and for the everything, you know, not just LGBT, not just women, not just young women, not just older women. It is also for the men, for the plants, for the all, I don't know, everybody who live on this planet. So I starting in 2016 my site, and it will be 10 years with my fight. But in this introduction, I will say only that the people inspire me, always the people.
So good. So it's very inspired to listen to you. It was I imagine that it's how do you feel when you are doing your interview? So I'm feeling the same, you know, listen to you and being inspired. And but I would like to ask you to explain as how is ecofeminism, you know, present in your day-to-day life. How do you feel? I know that you have the sense, so you have your website, you are doing your studies, so I know that is really important for you and you are working on the topic, so it's like 100% you are ecofeminist. But in your day-to-day to life, how do you feel that you are beside this, how do you feel that you are being an ecofeminist?
Well, first of all, you know, I live in Serbia, and here feminism, ecofeminism is not recognized like it should be. We have many laws, you know. We have that knew what is the very important, especially about gender equality. But it is very hard for me to explain. Like I said, I was always like the nature, so I always trying, you know, to save the nature with my example. So I never take plastic bag. I will take, we call, that is the, from the material bag, you know. I won't say Zeger, I'm so sorry. But I'm trying with my example, do what I want. And I always use the language, because in Serbian language, you can say, you know, like this. Ja sam novinarka. I am woman journalist, you know. We have that, the gender issue. You can you are not just a journalist. You can say that I'm a woman journalist. And our language is like that. From Croatia, she understands, because it is the same. So when I am speaking, or when I wrote the story, when I'm doing everything, I always do that with the language. And I think it is very important, because maybe someone says it's not important to say I'm woman director. Yes, it is important, because if he's director, it is the man. But if he's a teacher, okay, this is the woman, you know. In I think in the world, not just here on the Balkan. When I speak about the Balkan and all the ex-Yugoslavian countries. We have different kind of a background. So I always trying to my thinking and what I doing to do through my work, because I'm a journalist. And I also work on the national television. It's called Television Pink. And you know, this is the commercial television. And when I have opportunity to do this story on that television, who it is very popular, but many people doesn't like because they think it is with the government. So I think that I do my job like I should be. So if I'm the journalist and also activist, through all my work every day, I should do topic like that. And it is very important. I always said the young journalist, they said to me, but my director doesn't like a story about environment. I said, no, if you said Sandra have 50 years, she doesn't have the children, she live in the town that is very big pollution of the air, she can breathe, your editor will do that story. But I think that today is very complicated to be feminist, ecofeminist, environment activist, any kind of activism, because from the COVID we don't have empathies from each other. So it is the very long fight and journey. I think so.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I must say that this using the language is a great way, because few years ago somebody told me, Maria, when you're writing something, you should write it in a female version. Don't use the general one. Specify that is. So I thank you for mentioning that. It's very important. So you already said that you feel like you were born and you were immediately the ecofeminist. But if you look today, do you call yourself an ecofeminist? And if yes, in which branch of ecofeminism you would say you are focusing?
Well, I said that I'm ecofeminist and I'm social ecofeminism. You know, like I said, when I introducing myself, I think that is the fight from all of us. You know, it is not just for the environment, it is not just for the nature. I'm also a theorist, like, you know, I'm a doctor of studies, and Vandava Shiva is the theorist who give us the wings to do our work. But I think that today, with the old technology, with the artificial intelligence and everything, we must go forward. So we can't just speak about women and nature and how we are together and how we are involved and everything. We should speak about that, how is that impact us, like the women, why we are like the woman the first on the front when we have, I don't know, any pollution. We have here in Vojvodina air pollution. The women start the protest. That is 15 years ago. But you know, the women are always the first doing that. Unfortunately, I'm thinking that here, especially in Serbia, when you do environmental story or when you do the gender story or when you speak about ecofeminism, feminism, any other issue, it is the problem because here the politics, you know, we have now about Rio Tinto and the other, that is the topic story. But I'm not geologist. I didn't finish that, university. I just can be activist and speak about myself. But now we have a situation that a woman doing something, they was fighting for the air, I don't know, water, clean landscape and everything, and you have the politics, and that is not good.
So you are talking about politics, and so my question is, how do you think that ecofeminist policies can address to the contemporary challenge that we have now? How do you think that it's important these policies of ecofeminism now in the world?
Yes, because I think we are all ecofeminists, like I said, but we are not rare of that. We don't think like that because we have life now like we live. You have one family and she work, and she doesn't think maybe that they work like ecofeminist because I don't know, they recyclate, they do many things what save our planets, and the women do that and they speak about that. But if you tell them, they will say, no, we are not ecofeminist. And the problem is with the feminism, because now what is the feminism? We have one philosophy now with this word, and everything is changing. No theory isn't good. So I thinking that we can only, like the individuals, doing what we are doing and trying, like I am, educate people how do some things. You have the different countries, different kind of countries, and it is the good when you have the support of the government and the politics. But I think that is not what is the important. Important is that the people understand that we need to save this planet, that we need to, how I say it, be with our roots, We now speak about organic agriculture. Our grandmas, pra-grandmas doing that. That isn't something new. But we, now when you seeing the television, reading the news, the people think it is the new.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to become an activist or an ecofeminist?
Well, this is the very complicated question. First, our children is not easy to motivate to do anything, to study and not to be activist. So they need to feel that. And I'm thinking, like I said, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, that is important how you present that. When you explain somebody that is good for them, I think they will do it. And here in Serbia, we have that problem with the feminism from the 19th. And many women doesn't want to say that they're feminist. They doesn't want to say they use the gender language because it is not, because they think that if they do that, they have no value, and that is not true. So my advice to everyone to do what they feel. because we have one planet and we have one life. Maybe, I don't know, when I go up there, I will have another life. I will recreate like the flowers, or I don't know, Slepo kuće. It is the special pieces here in Serbia, but that is what I don't know. So we need to try educate in the schools. And that is the Professor Đurđević, doing and speaking about ecofeminism and education, because that is the important. Like the issue of the environment. If we speak that in kindergarten, in the school, the people, students will recognize, and after they will be maybe the activist. I don't know, 5 years ago, I was speaking about gender equality in our high school. And after that, one guy and two girls want to cooperate with me. And they go studying in Novi Sad, and I tell him which organization they can. But, from the 100 children, 3 are interesting, but I think it is the success, because unfortunately, like you see, I speak very frankly, the children want the phone, want the easy money. They doesn't understand the importance of the life. In my time, it was very different. Unfortunately, I can say that.
You were talking about how still it is complicated to say I'm a feminist. So you are saying that you speak frankly. So you say, I believe that you are saying always with your work and everything, I'm an ecofeminist. How is difficult for you in your country, to say that, say that true, and also fight for that? And can you tell us about the challenge that you have being an ecofeminist?
But it is the difficult. First of all, I'm 50 years old. I'm not married. I don't have children all my life. I'm working 24/7. I educate in this age myself, because this is the time when I couldn't earlier, when maybe I should do that all. And it is the different, but if you have it is difficult, sorry. But if you have courage, it is not problem, because everyone knows that. When I was working on television, it's called RTV Vojvodina. It is for north of the Serbia. And my editor said me, "Oh, Sandra, I didn't know that you are expert for the gender. I know it is for environment." So I think it is the good, because they know my work, and they can see the connection. But I'm thinking that everything's, do you believe in that, and do you feel that? And that is that. I'm never have problem to go and said I'm from Serbia. I'm from the mixed family. I'm the ecofeminist. I don't have that problem. Maybe somebody have problem because they, I don't know, afraid from their job or something like that. Now I'm not. I don't have full-time job. I'm something like freelancing. I'm work for the several media. I work for the television, and I can afford to be courage. But maybe somebody can.
Now, if you can tell us more, you already started. You said you started your website in 2016. give us more details for all of those who are going to listen and watch the podcast. Like, tell us everything about your page.
Like I said in the front, the interview, in 2016, I founded this website, ecofeminism.com, and is the regular media. So, you know, I do some project, and this project are supported by the town of Subotica, Vojvodina, or the Republic. But I don't have many supports. I never have support from the European, maybe because of the small organization, you know, it is only few of us and they don't see that we are serious. But I have opportunity to do many different and nice stories, like the face of the Subotica. This is a very good project because I wrote about the women in our town who are do something amazing in the art, in the agriculture, in the sports, the very different area. After that, the municipality of the Vojvodina support my project. It is about women ecofeminist and activist in the gender. So it's very good because it is different towns, you know, the Novi Sad, Subotica, Sombor, Sremska Mitrovica, many different towns, many different women, different way they do job. We have in Bačka Palanka so interesting. They have the Eco Festival for the theater. And of course, the women do that. They starting with that. So I think that two projects was very interesting. And I have many projects I could speak about that, but also was interesting because I'm doing with schools. Our local government in Subotica, in the environment part, they support me, and I'm doing many different like the workshops. It is the climate changing, it is the circular economy, but I'm trying to explain the children to do that in their backyard, you know. It's about Lake Palić because it is ours. It is about Seleveni Pustara because this is our wood, and this is the something how they can when they was the older and go on the woods knowing what to do. So I do also like that. Of course, I educate also and young journalists about a different topic, but I always doing and presenting my site. So I don't can say many because that feminist is I don't know. I think that people doesn't like it because they think it's something like the bad word in the Serbia, you know. I was trying to say you must understand the feminism doesn't mean we hate the man. It's mean that we fight for us, and the ecofeminism is when we fight for all.
Thank you so much, and also thank you for also talk about how difficult, you know, like the challenge that you have with that word. So for what you were saying, explaining about Serbia when using the word feminist that people don't like and don't want to use it, but during your work that or with the interviews, do you think that in the end or of that interviews or in the end of the talks that you have in schools, do you think that in the end the people are not so much afraid of the word? Do you think that somehow they deconstruct the idea that feminism or ecofeminism is a bad word? Do you think that that you are achieving that, or do you think that we need to to find more different approaches? What do you think that we need to do, to change that? Because also in Portugal we still have that problem. It's a word, and we explain the word, the meaning of the word, but we are always find also resistance, resistance to the word, and it's even if we are explaining. So I don't know if you can tell us more about.
Yes, I agree with you. It is depends how you pronounce that word and how you explain that. Like I said, I speak with the, in the high school, where is the more mostly the young men, and they understand that because the way I speak. And I think our problem is here in Serbia because we have many very good theorists about ecofeminism and activists, but they are not young, and they doesn't know how to speak with the young people on their language. And I always thinking, and I believe from my heart in that everything is education and how we speak about that. And when I said I'm ecofeminist, they look at me like that. But after that, oh, it is interesting. I didn't think about that issue on like that. And I said yes, because you think it is something else. We all afraid of something we doesn't know, and we all have, unfortunately, I don't, but the most of people, to be frankly, have the prejudice and the stereotypes. And unfortunately, here in Balkan, we live with that stereotypes. So I'm very now shocked with that you in Portugal have that problem. Because I always think the Portugal, Norway, Sweden, all that is especially when I was in Malmö, Sweden, that is I don't know, for the feminist perfect. They can do their work. But we have the woman premier. And here in the former Yugoslavia, for the whole country, only woman from Slovenia, Milka Planinc, was the premier. So the Croatia have the president, what is the woman. So it is not that bad, like we said, but we want more.
We were talking about youth. So please share with us a definition that you use for ecofeminism with youngsters. What do you tell them? What is it for them who did not hear about that before? Share with us the secret.
Oh, secret. Well, when I going and do have some workshop, first of all, that it depends. Do I have, I don't know, the high school or the elementary school? But I was I always start with the environment issue, that is the first environment issue. And after that, I'm trying to speak about the women who do that. And I asked him, do you know some woman? And one guy said me, yes, my grandmother, she doesn't have job and now she have something in the garden. And I said, you see that is the part of the ecofeminism, is something like that. This is more this is maybe is not the ecofeminism, but I think this is the illustration about what I'm saying. So like I said, maybe this isn't the example for the ecofeminism, but it is for the something what I believe, that is the fight for the all on the planets. When I speaking with the children in high school, it was the second grade in high school, and I speaking about issue with the Roma people and the little brides, because they was married in the 10, 11, 12, 13 years, and they sell actually. And this in all the students wasn't interesting. But when I asked them, do you hear about Gandhi? And they said, yes, we are. What you know? And they start speaking what they know, what they heard. And I said, do you know that he was the victim of the such a marriage? And they said no, and they're starting the search for that. And I think that is the good approach, because we need to find what is inspire the young people, and every audience are different. Maybe you like what I'm speaking, but some Maria doesn't like. Maybe with Maria I need speak with another kind of the language, and that is the all the individuals. So my what I can said, yes, the my key of the success, because I listen the young people, especially the children, and always trying to explain that is something learned for them. And on that way I explained him about environment issue, gender issue, and ecofeminism.
You already told us that when you are speaking with young journalists, that you are always showing them that is important to talk about ecofeminism activism. So the question is how do you think is so important to have media sharing and expressing these ideas, and also to reach a bigger audience. So for you, what is the importance of this?
So like I said, is very important, but we need to educate the journalist to know about they speak. Because like I said, we have the journalists who cover environment issue, but we have many trainings about that. We have many trainings about investigate journalism, how to do that story, what impact not only us, the town and the country, and especially here today in the with our social media, because people doesn't look television anymore. Everything is on social media. They put everything. So I think for the ecofeminism are important to media, to educate people, and have I like campaigns on social media, like I'm doing. I'm sharing my story. Then people go on my site and read about ecofeminism. If I said ecofeminism is that, you are ecofeminist if you like that, people will not have the good feeling about that. So I think when we speak about this issue, we need to be smart, and everything is about education and media, because when the people understand what is the ecofeminism, and that is not something bad, and that is the good for the all of us. And like I said, we are all ecofeminists, but we don't know that. I know, you know, Maria know, but my mother maybe doesn't know that. So when we explain that to people, we can speak about politics, we can speak about many other stuff, but it's important when we have environment issue that in kindergarten and school we little bit speak about this, but not like the big mistake what everybody doing is the first ecofeminist, I don't know, the woman in black was the first ecofeminist in Serbia. That is, they are very important for all of us, but the young people will not recognize that. But if we speak about some woman in that organization and her work and something like that, they will recognize that.
Thank you so much, Sandra. It was a big pleasure to have the opportunity to talk with you. I don't know if you have something that you would like to add, to say.
No, I just, it is very easy to talk to you, and I'm happy that you invited me to be a part of your project and could speak about something. Maybe I speak about something that I shouldn't, I don't know, but I think this is the very important issue and a very important topic, and like I said several times, education and media and social media for our journey are very important.